figure. Got the this new file, and let's say 96 DPI. All right, and I'll add a title to that as well. My new image, creative titles here. So one of the things that you'll notice about DITA is the figure. When you put in a figure title, it comes before the image. This is just the way DITA structure is set up. Oftentimes when people publish, they want the title below the figure. And so one of the options that DITA FMx provides is the ability to move that title when you publish. And so it doesn't modify your source, but the published file is set up, or can be set up, in a way that may be more the way you'd like to see it. And also there's a feature, a DITA FMx feature called FMDPI, and you can see if you've got this enabled, it sets up the other props attribute with a value of FMDPI and then the DPI value. What this does is when you open the file in Frame, it recognizes that and sets the DPI of the image to that value. But when you publish through other means, like through the Open Toolkit, it leaves the image at its full size. So you're able to manage multiple sizes of the images without some of the strange things that people often have to do by conditionalizing one version and publishing to different outputs. So this is a nice feature. Let's just add a couple more things here. Say an index term. In DITA FMx, we've got an FM index term and a regular index term. FM index term allows you to work with frame syntax, so it inserts a marker, and then you can enter your standard frame syntax. So this colon, that colon, the other would give me a 3-level index entry. If I enter another one, let's say we want to do an index reference, a C entry, so that would be no page, old topic, and then C new topic. The character styling here, the IXC, this is actually what DITA FMx keys off of to know that it's a C entry versus a C also, where you've got an IXC also character style, or a plain index entry. This can be configured to use whatever character styles you want, but you have to define that so that it knows what's going on. And just so you can see what this looks like, I'm actually going to go under and show you the XML quickly. So we've got one index term here, and that's our C, and you can see that it's got the proper structure index term with a nested index C element, and then our 3-level index term has nested index term elements. So even though we're working in frame with an FM index term element, it's being written out using the proper DITA syntax. All right, so we've got an index term in there, and then one other nice feature often missed is context-sensitive help on the authoring structure. And this is also customizable. You can update it for your own elements, but if you select an element and press Alt F1, you get the DITA reference documentation for that element. I've actually added topics for the DITA FMx elements as well. So we've got FM index term, any of the other special frame-specific structures. So this is really helpful, especially for people just learning, but also people that have been using DITA for a long time. There's a lot of elements to learn and remember what their structure is. So this is really handy. All right, so I'm going to create another topic, this time a task, and you'll see over here is a field called element templates, and what this allows you to do is if you want to create a new topic using some boilerplate content, you can set up one or more element templates for each topic type. So we'll call this my new task, and I've selected the simple task element template, and when it creates the topic, it'll actually insert some new content. And so all this content that I've selected here is coming from the element template. So you can define all sorts of element templates and use them for whatever purposes you want, but it's just a nice way to start off without having to create the structures that you would just have to do anyway. We'll just assume that that's all done, and we'll go and now we'll make a map, and we'll just choose a standard map right now. I'll be showing you a book map in a little bit. My map, we'll call it my map. And with maps, the file name doesn't automatically fill in because you wouldn't necessarily want the same file naming structure for maps, so that you have to provide that in both cases. You'll notice I'm not providing any extensions for the file names. Those are provided automatically. If you actually do enter an extension, it'll honor that, but otherwise it uses these standard extensions. All right, so we've just created a map, and in frame 9, maps will always open by default in the resource manager. I generally switch to document view, mostly because in the resource manager you can't see the file name titles, and it's more difficult to work with attributes. You also can't work with relationship tables there. So I find it's just easier to switch directly over to the document view. So we've created a map. It sets the title based on what you've entered, and now I'm going to create a new reference. And if you create a topic with the map active, it will prompt you to insert that topic ref at that location. So command 1. And yes, we want to insert this as a topic ref. All right, and let's just put in a little bit of content here. This is the best command, or his, spelled okay. All right, so that's good for now. Let's go back to the map. I'm going to add the other two topics that we've created. I'm going to insert them into the map, and you just do that by inserting a topic ref. So here's our topic, and then I'll insert the task as a child of that topic. So now